morning. I'm on the golf course, one of my favorite places to be. My name is Schoettmer. I am the varsity coach this year for the St. Ignatius varsity golf team. The good news is I go down the roster, I know who all of you are, with maybe one exception. A couple of you played as subs for us on the varsity last year. A couple I coached on the instructional level, and others I've seen you around different places at St. Ives. So looking forward to working with you. What I wanted to do was, rather than send you an email, I'm going to cover some things that I've learned in the 3 years that I've been the varsity coach. First of all, let me talk about the courses that I think we're going to play. The last 2 years we played the same 4, and I was talking to Brian, it sounds like it's probably going to be the same for certain. Miami Whitewater and Newman, those two for sure. Woodland is probably going to be a third, and Circling Hills. So those are the 4 courses that we played last year. So if you haven't played those courses, maybe it'd be good to play between now and when the varsity season starts, which is probably going to be in August. There may be one match in July, the end of July, but I think August we will play a lot. And then once school starts, whatever form that takes, they've decided that they're going to play on Sundays. So that should work out great. I would like to know in advance, between now and then through probably September, what your vacation schedules are or when you're not going to be available. So I will try to take that into account as we determine who's going to play each match. Communication is going to be critical. And this year, my daughter, Liz Rhoda, is going to help me do that, just to make sure we do a good job communicating with you about who's going to play, where we're going to play, what the times are, and what have you. It's important that you be at the matches that we play, at least a half an hour in advance. If you want to get there sooner, a lot of people like to hit some balls. I'll be happy to buy some balls. Just all you need to do is hit 10 or 12 balls, practice chipping, putting, and then 5 or 10 minutes before the match starts, we will be on the tee, we'll have a group prayer, and then that'll kick off the match. There will be 6 people playing, 6 players playing each match, and I'm not going to go through exactly how it's determined, but it's basically how we did the match before, how each of the golfers did the match before, and then those that didn't play that. So there's 6 players for each match, 6 out of the 8. That's why it's important that I know when you're not going to be available. I will tell you that I will need parents to help to walk with each group. So we'll have 6 players. The other team will have 6 players. That'll be 3 foursomes. So if we could have one St. Ives parent with each group, it'd be awesome. Your job is easy. Just make sure that kids are under control and they do what you know you have to do. Okay, we got golfers coming up. Anyway, on top of that, it'll probably take a couple hours to play. Probably from the time the first group tees off and the third group finishes, it's going to be 2.5, 3 hours, depending on the team we play, how good they are, how good we play. I would love for you to be there at the end when our players come in, so that you're there to greet them, support them, and be there to take them home, because we've had some instances where, and because of Virtus, there's issues there trying to get them home. So anyway, parent volunteers is very important, and also I will try to match the players up with different folks each time in terms of who they play with, but always provide me the feedback. If you'd rather play with somebody, let me know, and I'll try to match them. You want to play with the person that's going to bring out the best in you. There will be a postseason tournament. It'll be the 4 lowest averaged players on our team for sure will play in that. And then if we do well in the league, they allow us to have more players. So the better we do throughout the year, the more we're going to have in the postseason tournament. Shirts have been ordered, hats. You'll get some golf balls. Generally, the cost, I think last year was $8 a round. So when you get to the golf course, if your son or daughter is playing, pay me, and then I will pay the pro shop and make sure we've got that under control. Okay, that's all that I wanted to cover here. Now I'm going to bring in my associate, Mr. Braden Rhoda, we're going to go through, bring the balls to. We are going to go through some of the things that you need to know as a varsity golfer. And we're going to stop doing this for the second because we got golfers coming up. So cut it off for now.